Welcome back to Math Concepts. In this video we are going to discuss the concept of odds. Now that is related to probability, but they're not exactly the same. Some people use them interchangeably. That's not quite right. The probability of an event is made by creating a fraction where the numerator is the number of successful outcomes and the denominator is the number of possible outcomes. When you're dealing with odds, you're making the fraction in a little different way. Let's go to the document camera and look at some stuff. So the thing I want you to take away from this video is you should be able to calculate the odds of an event. Now there are two varieties of odds. You could talk about the odds in favor of the event, in which case you take the number of successful outcomes compared to the number of unsuccessful outcomes. And you could also talk about the odds against an event, which would be unsuccessful to successful. Now, I usually remember as odds in favor, that's success over failure. Whereas probability, remember, probability is success over sample space. Okay, a couple of examples. Let's imagine we have a bunch of balls in a box. Okay, we have 3 red, 3 white, and 7 blue balls. They're in a box. We're going to randomly grab a ball. What are the odds against the ball that we draw being blue? Okay, so we're talking about failure over success. Okay, right, because I'm talking about odds against. Okay, so there's 3 red and 4 white. Okay, so this is 7 to 7. All right. Now, probability is usually written as a fraction. Odds are usually written this way. Okay, so I would recommend getting your fraction and then realize, okay, you're going to write it like this. Okay, notice the fraction reduces to 1 over 1, so the odds against a blue ball are 1 to 1. Okay, let's look at this here. Actually, you know what? I wanna do an additional one with this urn. Let's talk about the odds in favor of red. Okay, so we're talking about success to failure. Okay, so how many reds do we have? Well, we have 3 reds. How many ways to fail? Well, you would fail getting a red if you got a white or a blue. So the odds in favor of getting a red ball, if you draw one at random from this box, are 3 to 11. This one didn't reduce. Okay, so let's go back to this weather example here. So the weather report predicts a 40% chance of rain. Okay, now that 40% that's a probability. And of course, every percent is a fraction. 40% means 40 out of 100, okay? And 40 out of 100 days like this, it will rain. So this is the probability. Now remember, probability is success to the sample space. Okay, on 100 days like this, 40 of them will rain. Well, if you have 40 days with rain, that means you have 60 days without rain. So the odds in favor of rain are 40 to 60, or 2 to 3. Okay? So if you reduce this fraction, it reduces to 2/3. That's where I'm getting the 2 to 3. Okay? So remember, probability is success over sample space. Odds is success to failure, at least the odds in favor of something. Odds against, you take that fraction and you flip it.